The White Sox and Astros play this afternoon with the three-game series on the line. Chris Flexen starts for the White Sox. Rookie Spencer Arrighetti pitches for Houston.
The Sox trying to win their first series since mid-May. Chris Flexen will lead his team onto the field.
If he looks familiar, it's because he pitched several times against the Astros as a Seattle Mariner.
Jose Altuve will lead things off for the Astros. 6th in the AL with .297 average, .347 on base percentage, 11 homers.
And he jumps on that fastball out to left. It'll stay in the park as Benintendi will make the first catch of the game. Alex Bregman foul off that first pitch, getting the start at third base today. Popped him up right side of the infield. Denny Mendez getting the start at second base. There's two away.
Here's Yordan Alvarez back in the lineup for the Astros. Missed the last 2 games due to a family matter. And Yordan cranks it pretty deep to right center field. Back on it is Pham, and he will just watch that one go. 15 rows into the seats in right center.
Welcome back, Yordan. Astros had no home runs the first 2 games without 44. And in his first swing in play, he hits one out to right center.
A couple of days off, second swing he takes. He hits one 439 feet. Making this place look small in a hurry. Welcome back, Yordan.
I am glad he arrived on time today.
Diaz hits this high in the air to right center. Playable for Robert to his right. He's there, no, he drops it. Luis Robert dropped the ball, and Diaz will get to second base. That was a can of corn for the Gold Glover, Luis Robert, and he simply muffed it. So that'll be an error on the center fielder.
And the 1-2. He struck him out on the curveball. Good call, partner. Alvarez with a 2-out homer, and then Flexen worked around the error.
12 starts this season for Spencer Arrighetti as he gets the start. 6.37 is that ERA.
And that is a leadoff walk for Tommy Pham, who's been a very patient guy here since he came back.
Swing and a miss. Arrighetti gets sheets for his first strikeout on a pitch down and in. The pitch is grounded, broken bat again for Robert. This is played by Jeremy Pena for the second out.
And that's lifted into right. Freezing in his tracks, McCormick now to his left makes the catch, and the side is retired. Leadoff walk by Arrighetti, but gets the next 3. And after 1, Astros 1, White Sox 0. Jake Myers stands in for the Astros, who lead the White Sox 1-0 as we start the second. And Myers grounds the first pitch deep into the shortstop's hole. Backhanded by DeYoung. Long throw to first. Safe.
Swinging a liner caught by Sosa at third for the first out.
Mauricio Dubon becomes the first player in franchise history to start at 7 different positions.
Ground ball back to the pitcher. Flexen will fire to second. 1, relay to first. Double play. 1-0 Houston after an inning and a half.
Chas McCormick leads things off, top of the 3rd inning. Astros with a 1-0 lead.
Chicago leading the Chompers from his section. See if he can pay off a Chas Chomper.
And McCormick sent down as the dinosaur will take a seat.
White Sox fans gave it back to the Chas Chomper after that strikeout. Hits the ball hard past the diving Nicky Lopez into left field. Bregman will take the turn and hold up with a base hit. Alex now with a hit in 19 of his last 20 games. Astros' only home run of this series. Yordan Alvarez off the end of the bat. That could be a base hit. It will be. Yordan just cues one literally off the end of the bat. So after hitting one 439 feet, he hits one about 4.39 feet in front of the plate.
Diaz swings at the first from Flexen. A high fly ball out to right. Pham makes an adjustment or 2 and hauls it in. And Chris Flexen works around 2 singles.
So back-to-back walks to start the inning for Flexen. Puts runners on first and second for Jeremy Pena.
Pena swings away and misses.
Here's Dubon. This is where he's at his best with runners in scoring possession, up among the leaders.
First pitch swung on, driven into the gap in right center field. Robert over and slides on a knee to make the catch. What a great break by Luis Robert Jr. to haul that in right center field.
Here's Chas McCormick, who struck out his first time.
I'm sure the people sitting next to him, but for him to move somewhere else, but I don't think that's happening anytime soon.
Big curve, and it's a pop-up. Shallow center field, backpedaling the second baseman Mendez, and he puts it away 5 steps into the grass for the 3rd out of the inning. The Astros strand 2. The Astros couldn't capitalize after back-to-back leadoff walks last inning. See what they do here with a different part of the lineup.
3rd walk issued by Flexen. Now it's Alex Bregman, who is 1 for 2 with a single.
That one's through the middle. Alex Bregman has himself another multi-hit game.
Yainer Diaz, he's reached on an error and flied out.
Swinging a chop to Lopez at short. He'll flip to Mendick. Relay throw to first. It's a 6-4-3 inning ender. Flexen's been flirting with danger the last 2 innings.
1-0 lead for the Astros as we move here into the bottom of the 5th inning. The White Sox just need to provide some runs.
As he pops one up in the air here. I'll let you go, Julius. Altuve still going.
And Altuve drops it. You see that wind. It's been playing havoc all day long. Here's where we're going to get the runs right here.
He faces Robert with 1 away. Maldonado's at second, Phams at first.
Hit hard, and it's a fair ball down that left field line. They're going to wave in Maldonado. He will score as Tommy Pham is held at third. Luis Robert Jr. delivers an RBI double, and this game is tied here in the 5th.
2 in scoring position as the Sox look to take the lead.
Vaughn, line drive, center field, base hit. Pham scores. Robert to third, and they've got the lead, 2-1.
Love it. Attack quickly. You've got a starter who's been hanging in there with maybe less than his best stuff for the last couple of hitters, and Vaughn gets exactly what he's looking for.
Taylor Scott in relief of Spencer Arrighetti.
And they're at the corners for Benintendi.
Rainier center. Going back to the bag at third is Robert Jr. Plenty deep. He will score. And it's now 3-1. White Sox leading here in the 5th. White Sox providing Chris Flexen with some run support. Strike 3 call. 5th punch out for Flexen. Take a seat.
And has his first 1-2-3 inning in what is probably his last inning of the afternoon.
Steven Wilson, the new pitcher for Chicago, he comes in for Chris Flexen, who went 6 innings and just surrendered the 1 run, the Yordan Alvarez. And this one sliced down the right field line. That's going to get down for a base hit. Dubon racing for second base will get into second with a leadoff double. A 13-game hitting streak for Mauricio, and that's how we start the 7th.
So all 3 innings, 4th, 5th, and now the 7th, where the Astros had first and second nobody out twice, and now runner on second, nobody out. All 3 times the White Sox have been able to pick up a strikeout in that scenario.
Altuve's 0 for 2, also a walk. Dubon, big lead off a second. And that's whipped into left field, base hit. Dubon's going to be sent home. Benintendi gets it to the cutoff man. It's a 3-2 game. Altuve with the RBI on a sharp single to left.
That one to the right side is going to get through. That'll send Altuve from first to third. Astros have the tying run at third base now on Alex Bregman's 3rd hit of the game.
Grifol makes the move. He's going to go to the bullpen. This call to the bullpen here in the 7th inning. Yordan Alvarez to the plate against the lefty Tanner Banks, 32-year-old, with runners on the corners for the Astros, trailing by 1 with 1 out. And it's a grounder toward the middle, and that's going to sneak through, base hit. Alvarez drives in his 2nd run of the ball game, and we're tied. His 3rd hit of the game.
Just 1 out. Runners at first and second. There's a ground ball to shore. Nicky Lopez to second, over to first, and he can't get the scoop off the low throw by Danny Mendick.
And over to third base goes Bregman. Runners on the corners for the Astros with 2 outs.
Hummel, the lone right-handed option.
As Tanner Banks is trying to keep this game tied.
That one's chopped off the plate. Tough play for Sosa. He makes it. No, not in time because Vaughn didn't make the catch at first base. Lenyn Sosa's throw was there in time, but the ball was not caught cleanly, and the Astros take a 4-3 lead.
He'll dip into the pen one more time in this inning as the White Sox held a 3-1 lead through 6, and the bases are loaded for Astros shortstop Jeremy Pena.
At this point, Pena becomes the key out, perhaps of this entire game. I think it hit him.
So another run will come in on the hit by pitch.
It's tough to tell whether this one hit the bat. Oh, it hit the bat.
Yep, that'll be easily reversed.
It very clearly hit the bat on a check swing and then hit Martin Maldonado. And
New York will look at probably 1 replay and tell them it was a foul ball.
You have to review the call on the field is overturned. Foul ball.
That's wide. Ball 4. Now Pena draws a walk, and the Astros take a 5-3 lead.
1-2, swing and a miss. And that ends a long inning for the White Sox and their bullpen.
Bottom of the ninth inning, the Astros holding on to that 5-3 lead. They are bringing in their closer, Josh Hader.
Swing and a miss. He gets Corey Lee for the first out of the inning. Swing and a miss. Hader picks up back-to-back strikeouts. Line drive caught by Bregman. Ball game over. Astros win it 5-3. The Astros take 2 out of 3 from the White Sox, winning 4-1 and 5-3 today in come from behind fashion.